Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Before I proceed to my presentation, which is the muscular system of the cow, I will introduce myself first. I am John Ray Mutale, and I am second year student of psychology. And this would be my drawing regarding with the muscular system of the cow. So as you can see, there are lots of parts regards with the muscular system of the cow, but I choose 10 parts, which is, kasi hindi ko siya nakikita here in my drawing, but then I have a function sa G-class ko. Now let's proceed to the first parts of the muscular system of the cow, which is the serratus ventralis. This would be one of the muscle, which is the serratus ventralis, a fan-shaped muscle found in the circ of the rib carcasses. The serratus ventralis has been reported to any vary significantly and tenderness at random intervals. So this would be the serratus ventralis. As you can see the black here. Yes, this would be the first parts of the muscular system of the cow. The next one would be the brachiocephalosuchus, which is the lies in the neck, the sphincter, superficial, and also the platysma. So this would be the brach. So here we pronounce, but then this would be the brachiocephalicus. As you can see, this one. Yes, that would be the second part of the muscular system. The next one would be the muscular muscle. It is one of the four muscles responsible for the actions of mastication, which is the chewing. The next would be or as you remember, there would be types of haplazos in regards to the human body with the different systems with the animals or the human structures. And this one, as you can see, meron din siyang trapezous. I don't know where sa ano to siya, but then meron din siyang parts yung muscular system of the cow. So let's proceed the function. It is to stabilize and move the scapula. The upper fibers can elevate and upwardly rotate the scapula and extend the knee. So the next one would be the fifth parts of the muscular system of the cow would be the infraspinatus, are assisting in external rotation of the shoulder, the joint, and also the scaption and the lateral rotation of the humerus. The next one would be the bronchioles, elbow flexure that originates from the distal anterior humerus and as well as to the ulnar tuberosity. The seven parts of the muscular system of the cow would be biceps. So as you remember also in regards with the system in with our discussion last sem sa human anatomy, I know that all of you still remember these parts of the muscular system, the human and also the other animals would be the biceps. So the biceps would be femoris is a single large muscle on the lateral face of the hind limb. The next part would be the semitendinous muscle, which collectively with the other two muscles of the posterior compartment of the thigh, and also it works also to extend at the hip and flex at the knee. The next part would be brachiocarpal joint. It is similar to a human breast joint with the two rows or carpal bones and also the fuse of metacarpal bones, but with a deeper flexion, it is similar to a human knee joint here. Alright, the last parts na ginawa ko sa muscular system, which is marami man silang parts, but then I choose 10 lang. And then the last parts would be the deep flexor tendon. it is to attach on the bottom of the PR at the flexure tuberosity. It is also the pressure of this tuberosity creates ulcers. Here. So this would be the different parts of the muscular system of the cow.
Very good, no? Do you have any question kay John? So, John, may tanong ako sa'yo. Anong favorite muscle mo sa cow?
Well, as per my muscular system of the cow, as you can see, this would be the serratus ventralis. This would be the best for me, the main parts of the muscular system. This one, the black one here.
Yun yung favorite mo kainin? You mean?
So, ma'am?
Favorite mo kainin?
Actually, ma'am, hindi po ako kumakain ng beef.
Wow. Preference mo or religion?
I think from Sabaho.
Okay. Sige. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so
Very
much.
good. Okay, next na tayo, Sir Neil.
Volunteer for the next presenter. Teman.
So, let's start. So, hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael Adarna, and the system that was assigned to me is the human skeletal system. So, this is my drawing. And before we proceed, I just wanted to ask anyone here, do you know what is like the main purpose of human skeletal system? Yeah. Yes, human skeletal system. Thank you, Chata, and you, Ali. Sige. So the main purpose of skeletal, by the way, skeletal system is a network of many different parts that work together to help you move. So Ken is correct. So the main part of the human skeletal system consists of your bones and structures that create your body's framework. So basically, from the word itself, framework. So human skeletal system will help us to I think of like an example, di ba, isa ka structure or building, di ba, kanang pag i-build na siya or kanang pagtukodan na is, naman na siya ganang bakal nga, ginabutang good para strong ang foundation. So human skeletal system is just like that, kay dili ka maka-function, dili ka maka-move, o dili maprotektahan ito ang mga internal organs without the human skeletal system. So, another question is that, I just wanted to ask, by the way, if you can remember sa human anatomy, how many bones are there in human adult? Yes, 206. So, yes, adult human skeleton consists of 206 bones. And aside from that, from a baby na human bones, how many is it? 300. That's correct. So a baby has about 300 bones at birth. These eventually fuse or grow together to form the 206 bones that adults have. So you might be questioning, anong ang sa baby is 306 bones, because compared to human adult karang bones, it is because within that span of time now, baby nag-grow ilahang bones is kana 300 bones naga-fuse na siya, basta naga-fuse na siya to form para ma-form ang 206 bones. So, what makes the human skeletal system unique? So the skeleton of the human being is a unique structure that is adapted to the needs of bipedal locomotion. So when you say bipedal locomotion, so it is the ability to walk, run on 2 feet and upright position. So in human beings and birds. So human skeletal system is really important because like I said, dili ta maka-move, dili ta maka-function well without it. Kanin takatanang mga kaunod. So also, it will help you stand in the erect posture. So the structural peculiarities of the human skeleton give human beings their characteristics, appearance, and facial geometry. So also, it is important in a human skeletal system because without the skeleton of our body, they ma-form atong face. So think of it, wala may skull, so mag-waving yung namin. So something like that. And also, there will be like the main or like the most common question in human skeletal system. So what are the most important parts of the human skeletal system? So here it includes the skull, which basically protects our brain. Also the vertebral column, the collarbone. Can you show your collarbone? The shoulder blades, and also the rib cage. So here, so by the way, for the rib cage, it is really important because ang atong heart is located inside our rib cage, diba? So rib cage will help us to, protect our heart, lungs, and other internal organs from any damages. And also the most important is the pelvic girdle and the bones of the hands, arms, and feet, and legs. So the bones in our hands and feet will help us to grip things and also help us basically walk and upright motion. And also the skeleton supports the body and protects its internal organs, like I said. And also, it is held together by the ligaments. So, when you say ligament, can you remember what is like the meaning of ligament from our human anatomy? Jonathan, do you have an answer? Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Sige, ato. So ligament is a fibrous connective tissue that attaches the bone to bone and usually serves to hold structures together to keep them stable. So here, diri ma-locate or diri makita ang mga ligaments kaning mga ingani, mga joints. So kana siyang ligament, mura na siya kanang papilit, mara siya papilit na nag-attach sa bone to bone para dili siya ma-loose or whatever. And yeah, it can be located also daghan sa ato hands. And yes, basically human skeletal system is really important. That's it.
Very good, Michael. So, Michael, may tanong ako.
Hey, ma'am.
Ano yung strongest bone ng humans?
Shoulder bone? Okay.
Strongest.
Shoulder? Masa to, ma'am?
Strongest, yung pinakamatibay.
Ay, pinakamatibay? I guess, ano? Skull? Pinakamatibay na bone? Femur? Femur daw, ma'am. Daw? Pinakamatibay. Kani, ma'am, kaning pelvic girdle?
Okay, Thank you, Michael. Pero alam niyo yung pinakamaliit na bone?
Pinakamaliit na bone? Pinakamaliit na bone ba? Clue daw, ma'am. Asa daw located? Sa,
Oo, sabi ni Eunice, nasa ear.
ay, sa ear?
Oo. Kasi yun yung ng balance natin. Parang nagko-control ng balance. That's why makabalance tayo. Okay, so thank you, Michael. Very good.
Who's the next? Before that, everyone listen, since nagamit lang man ta nagamit lang man ta og nga technology nga, so dili kayo siya insensitive sa kanang sounds nga dili kayo masabtan kung daghan ang mag-istorya. So I would like to request everyone na kung magstorya din sa tubangan hilom. Let's hear the third presenter.
Magpilay na ba? So, good afternoon everyone. I am Eklea Lagulos. So, my poster. So, endocrine system. So, the endocrine system is a messenger system in an organism comprising feedback loops of hormones that are released by internal glands directly into the circulatory system and that target and regulate distant organs. In vertebrates, the hypothalamus is the neural control center for all endocrine system. So the first part is the pineal gland. Nalugit siya sa my brain. Ito ganun. Tingnan ko. So the function of pineal gland is it regulates the sleep-wake cycle by secreting melatonin, a hormone that helps control circadian rhythms and sleep patterns. So the second part is the pituitary gland. So the pituitary gland is located below the brain, usually no larger than pea size. It is often referred to as master gland. It controls various other endocrine glands in the body. It produces and releases a range of hormones that regulate growth, reproduction, metabolisms, and stress responses. So the third one is parathyroid gland. So the parathyroid gland, the thyroid and parathyroid gland are located in front of the neck below the larynx or voice box. So the division below. So the parathyroid glands maintain calcium and phosphorus balance in the body by secreting parathyroid hormone, which regulates calcium levels in the blood and bones. So the thyroid glands produces and releases thyroid hormones that regulate metabolisms, energy production, and influence various physiological processes in the body. So the adrenal gland located on top of the kidneys, it secretes hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline that help the body respond to stress, regulate metabolisms, and control blood pressure. So the pancreas, ang pancreas is located across the back of the abdomen behind the stomach. So the pancreas has both endocrine and exocrine functions. As an endocrine gland, it produces insulin and glucagon, which regulate blood sugar levels. So as an exocrine gland, it releases digestive enzymes in the digestive tract. So the ovary, kani sa babae, a woman's ovaries are located on the both sides of the uterus below the opening of the fallopian tubes. So the tubes that extend from the uterus to the ovaries. So the ovaries produce female sex hormones, estrogen and progesterone, and release eggs for production. They also play a role in menstrual cycle. So the testes, so last part, so amongst testes are located in a pouch that hangs suspended outside the male body. So the testes produce male sex hormones, which is the testosterone, and generate sperm for reproduction. They influence male secondary sexual characteristics and reproductive functions. That's all po, ma'am.
Very good, Niklia. So, question. So, anong mangyayari kung mag-malfunction yung ating endocrine system or any part of the endocrine system? For example, yung ating thyroid gland. Anong mangyayari? Do you have an idea?
Kung
Magkakapit tayo.
mag-malfunction siya, ma'am, kay mostly kay kung ang thyroid, ma'am, ang makuan kay dira, ma'am, na mabilong ang kani goiter, sa goiter, ma'am, kanang na siya pwede possibilities na magkakuan siya, ma'am.
Thank you, Niklia. So, yes, no, very important talaga yung endocrine gland kasi siya na nagpo-produce ng mga hormones natin, especially sa ating reproduction. And, oo, kaya din tayo payat or mataba because of our hormones in the thyroid gland. So, thank you, Niklia.
Ready na ang next. Okay, let's hear from the next, the fourth sentence.
So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shanali Albon, and I will be presenting the chicken reproductive system. So, since na may male o female, so it is sound na siya. Let's start off with female. So, a female, composed na siya of two parts. Two parts, ang ovary o ang oviduct. So, ang ovary, lalo na siya sa babaw kaning mga itlog niya. Then, the rest, kay mo na ng oviduct. Then, ang ovary, kay cluster of sacs attached to the hands, back about midway between the neck and the tail. So, lalo siya dalo na part sa neck o sa tail sa manok. Then, so, ang kuan mo diriya sa kanang kuan sa female kay nagadevelop siya og mga follicles. Kanang mga follicles or kanang sac naga-contain na siya og kanang developing yolk, mao na siya. So, it takes about 10 days for a yolk to grow from a very small size to the normal size found in eggs. So, mag-start na sa oviduct, sa infundibulum hantod sa cloaca. Then, wait. So the oviduct is a long tube containing many blood vessels and glands. So starting with infundibulum, mao na siya ang first part sa reproductive tract sa female or sa hen. female chicken. So, ang batason na niya kay 2 inches jud dapat ang 2 inches ba ni. So, ang time nga gina-spend sa kanang kuan dara sa like sa yolk dara kay around kanang 15 minutes. So dali ra jud kayo ang process sa pag-process gud sa kuan sa fertilization sa manok. Mao na if matingala mo nga ano kana mga poultry dali ra kay sila maka-produce gud og itlog tungod kay around 24 hours ay 25 or 26 hours lang ang pag-process sa itlog sa manok kung magawa siya. Magdugay lang na siya tungod kay ginaluluman sa gud ang itlog so 21 days. So pero og ganang pangkuan lang pangbaligya lang mo na ang dali ra kay ano naman kadali ang process sa reproduction. So next kay ang magnum, dili na siya tong pagkaon na. Ang magnum kay 13 inches na siya kataas. Then 3 hours na magpundo ang kuan dara like ang yolk god kay dara man good ka ng 40 to 50% sa egg white dara na gina intact ko dara sa magnum. Then second kay ang isthmus, ano man to dara? Isthmus. So 4 inches dapat na siya kadako so around 3 siguro na siya na. Then magdugay ang yolk dara kay 1.25 hours. So 10% sa albumin or katong white niya tapos shell kay dara pud nag-form sa manok. So next kay kuan na. Ay dili pa dahil sa isthmus dala pod ka nang mailhan kung unsa ka kanang like kalakon gud sa itlog. So dala pa siya mailhan daw. Then ay ang shape dai kadakon. Ang shape then dalian na ta next sa uterus. So kung kabantay mo na itlog dara So tarong ako. So kanang mo na siya ang uterus. So dalian kanang uterus kay nag-expand jud siya every time nga naay kanang egg good or yolk nga kuan or kanang like buo nang pud siya diri dapita. Then kanang 40% sa albumin or katong white ang ilahang kuan diri ang kanang tawag na ay intact pud sa kanang sa egg. Then diri pud mas ma-form ang shell. Then magdugay diri ang itlog kay 20. So mo na siya ang pinakadugay so whole process sa kanang tawag na kanang pag-reproduce o pagbuo sa kanang itlog, diriya siya pinakadugay sa kanang uterus. So, kuha na siya 4.2 inches pero I think mag-expand pa niya siya depending ata sa shape or sa kadakon. Dili na pwede magsabay ang duha ka itlog. So, isa-isa dyan na siya. So, every time na magawas na siya, na po isa magpulin. Magpulin na siya. Then, ang last kay ang vagina or diriya sa panikay kanang kuan ni siya kanang pagawas na sana nagot ang pagla. So ang vagina kay 4 inches lang na siya kadakon. Then diri nag-agi ang itlog pag kanang mag-ilay na gud siya kanang gawas siya sa iyang kanang head. So doon na siya dara dapita. So wait sa. Kapag na po i-set na pa. Yes, mura na. So, ang kalahian sa female, sa hen or female kanang reproductive system sa chicken ug sa laing kanang mammals, I think, kay ang siya nara siya isa ka ovary, duha mo dapat na siya no. Duha siya kabuot jud, pero pag kanang ito siya mag-mature na siya kay pag mag-hatch na ang female chick, mawala na ganyan isa ka ovary. So, isa nila mo na ang magpadayon, magpadayon mo ka ng process. So, next kay ang female reproductive system, ang male reproductive system sa chicken. So, ang rooster. So, birds, magdila na sila na. So, kanang wala mo kayo makita. So, i-compare din ako siya sa birds. So, ang male bird, kay unlike sa uban na unlike sa uban na like kanang mga mammals, kay kuan siya, wala siya accessory sex gland. Ito ng fluid na kanang git as good sa sperm. So, wala siya na. Then, kanang ang ihang kanang ginagawa sa pag ejaculate siya kay sperm ra jud kay wala naman siya accessory sex glands. Then next kay ay testes pa di ay. So duha na kabuhi ang testes. So located na siya sa likod sa manok, babaw sa kidney. And then kani nga testes kay kanang one dapat na siya mubo dapat na isa pero ang tanaw na ko nga mga pictures kay almost same size lang po so yung anak ko mag-drawing. So dili na siya po. Then next kay kuan vas deferens. So kani interesting po ni siya nga part sa manok kay wala man koy ay kani na kay question for everyone. Naa kay penis ang manok. Yes, tama si Ani. Walay penis ang manok. So, like, for me, I think ang vast difference ang pinaka-important na part kay mao na siya ang nag-store, ay nag-connect sa testes to cloaca and then dali apod kanang nag-store ang sperm o kanang nag-transport padulong sa oviduct during mating. So, mao na siya dali kanang so, kanang buot na siya, but pag kanang mag-mate na sila kay mas widen na gud siya. Yeah. So, naapay kanang isa ka example nga kanang sa mga female, sa male na kanang reproductive system, sa male reproductive system na kanang namin mga kaila na breeder, kanang sa mga manok god, kanang ilang din na breed ang mga kanang nice na manok ba kay lalay nga manok kanang labi na ng mga sigungero kay kuan man god kanang naa sila process na ginatawag na right now movie kon artificial insemination para i-collect ang sperm kay na magayuban manok jud no nga mga rooster na kanang nice kayo kanang kuan kanang mga isa kanana ba. So ang ilang ginabuhat kay nag-apply sila pressure sa vas deferens para magawas ang sperm sa manok. So yeah, mao to. Thank you. Ha?
Very good.
Ay, kung gusto mo nag-meet na kanang ano, yan na, inigkakuha na to, inigka ka ng mga to, sa farm daw. Dapat na, example si ma'am na to ang nag-meet ang manok. So, maura to siya, thank you.
Very good, Chena. Chena, may question pa ako. Mangitlog ba gihapon ang manok kahit walang male?
Dili ko sure kung kailangan mo siya tag-sperm, di ba, para magkanang-fertilize ang manok sa individual na to. Yes, it's only a
Yes, kung kailangan ma-fertilize. Thank you, Chena, no? So, pero mangitlog gihapon, no? Mag-lay pa din ng egg ang manok kahit walang male or kahit wala siyang giupahan. So, ang mangyayari niyan, yung kinakain natin na itlog, yun yung mga itlog na hindi giupahan. Kasi pag upahan siya, yun ding mga balot, no? Or mahimo siyang piso pag giupahan siya sa male. Okay, so thank you, Chena. Next na tayo.
Nag-itlog na nang wala siya giupahan kay mag-itlog yapon siya. Then katong mga giupahan na din mo, so ang ingon ni ma'am na balot. Kay ma'am, di ba nung mag-siya?
Okay now. Answer na. Similar. Let's go for the next. So, pizza pa here, first. Everyone. Birds of are not grows.
So this is the cow digestion system or the large ruminant digestion system. So the mouth is where the digestion process begins, just like a human sword. Cattle would graze by wrapping their tongues and with the plants and tearing them and before putting them into the mouth. Chewing stimulates the saliva production just like how humans work, and then saliva mixes with the plant matter before the animal swallows. The esophagus, plant matter and the saliva will mix in the esophagus, and it will travel down to the rumen. The esophagus will perform peristalsis. If you remember peristalsis, it is the involuntary movement of the esophagus helping food travel down to the stomach. So the large ruminant has a bidirectional esophagus. Unlike the humans, we only have the peristalsis going down the throat. But the large ruminants actually have two ways. So they can regurgitate the food back into their mouths. I'll come back to that later. So we'll go to the rumen, the green part. So that's the rumen. It is the biggest part of the large ruminant stomach, and it is also the first chamber. We bypass the reticulum here. So the rumen, the main purpose of the rumen is for fermentation and storage, not digestion, just like the human stomach is. So the rumen's environment favors the growth of microbes. These microbes digest and fermentate within the rumen. The rumen also makes VFAs or volatile fatty acids. The volatile fatty acids also is absorbed within the rumen. This one. The rumen's wall is lined called papillae. These papillae can absorb the feed and help it fermentate. It can also increase the area of the rumen whenever it wants, whenever it's needed. So, feed is now, after the rumen, we would go to the reticulum. The blue, or the reticulum is a pouch-like structure within the forward area of the cow's body, near the heart. The tissues within the reticulum form a network similar to a honeycomb. So it's very different from the rumen already. A small tissue wall that lies between the rumen and the reticulum separate from it. That's why food wouldn't go to the reticulum first, but rather go directly to the rumen. The main purpose of the reticulum is just a transitory organ. So, heavy feed would be digested here and would turn into small feed. Then it would go to the reticulum, but it isn't always perfect. So heavy feed sometimes get into the rumen, I mean the reticulum, and the small and the heavy feed would get separated in the reticulum and get regurgitated back into the mouth. Now, that regurgitated feed will be called cud, C-U-D. Now, cud means partially digested feed. So that's why that's why they would ruminate, because they would still chew on that cud 40% to 45% of the day. So we would go to the bone marrow. So if the feed is small enough for the reticulum to separate it, it would go to the omasum, this part here. So, this part here. The omasum is a globe-shaped structure containing leaves of tissue like pages from a book. So, its role is primary to reduce water content of the digestia as the feed particles move to its station. Water and PFAs are also absorbed here, concentrating the feed material before it enters the final chamber of the stomach, which is here, the abomasum. So, the, the abomasum is often referred as the true stomach, behaving similarly to what a human stomach is. So, acids and enzymes digest the microbial proteins from the rumen and any undigested, preparing them for absorption in the intestines. Is the only compartment behind the glands. Then go to the intestines. So, the first, we would go to the small intestine. The small intestine completes most of the digestion process and absorbs many nutrients to villi. So villi are similar to what it was lying within the rumen. Villi are small finger-like projections in the small intestine. Villi would get nutrients and enter them directly to the blood and the lymphatic systems. Secretions from the pancreas and gallbladder aid in digestion within the small intestine. Now, we would actually go to the cecum first. The cecum is a 3 foot long pouch in between the small intestine and the large intestine. So the main purpose of this, it's more like a transitory, yeah, usually transitory, and it continues digestion until it meets with the large intestine. Now, the large intestine is smaller in length but larger in diameter than the small intestine. The large intestine is the final step of the digestion process. It absorbs the remaining water and contains bacteria microbes that finish digestion and produce vitamins that the animal needs to grow and remain healthy. Its last job is to eliminate any undigested and unabsorbed food from the system in the form of waste. The entire digestion process should take around 3 days entire. That's what thank you for. That is all.
Very good, King. So, King, bakit sila ruminant ang tawag? Dahil,
Excuse me po, ma'am.
bakit ruminant ang tawag sa kanila ng
So,
cow?
so they are called rumen from what I researched during the time. They are called ruminants because during the separation within the reticulum, the cow would regurgitate cud, and that cud would make its way back into the mouth, and that's what it's called ruminant or ruminating. Is that process right there where it regurgitates cud and tries to restart the digestion process all over again.
Okay, so ilang stomach meron sila?
Yes po. The cow has 4 chambered stomachs po. The rumen, the reticulum, the omasum, and then the abomasum.
Okay, very good, King. Thank you.
Isa pa ang walang pa. Isa pa ang wala pa nakapresent. Wala na? Or na pa? Wala na? Katong na exam, is man to.
Nag-exam na sila, sir.
But so how about from the from the online? Meron bang mag-present from the online? May I know kung may mag-present ba from the online? Okay, so I guess wala na. And wala na dyan, Sir Neil. Wala na daw present. Okay na sila. Okay, so sige. I guess yun lang, no? Thank you, everyone. And well, we will continue na natin yung ating presentation by next week na naman, no? On Wednesday. Next Wednesday. So, I hope meron tayong 10 na makapag-present. So, please be ready. May I know, can you raise your hand kung ready? Kung ano kayo, you can present by next week on Wednesday. Can you raise your hand? Yung mag-present next Wednesday.
Raise your hand kung mag-present next Wednesday daw.
Sa topics, ma'am, sa drawing.
Okay, so sige, take time muna. Anyway, we still have 1 week to go for you to decide. Si DV daw na mag-present daw next week. So, see you again on next week. And on Monday pala, I'm not sure on Monday kung I will be available. Parang, but andyan naman si Sir Neil, no? I will assign Sir Neil to facilitate. At saka next week, the whole week. So, any questions so far before tayo mag-end?
Questions?
Questions, clarification? Neil, kailan nga ang schedule ng semi-final?
Ako pang i-check mo. Wala pa man like final. Ako sa i-check mo man. Yeah.
Sige, update lang later. So, I guess yun
Sige
lang
po, ma'am.
everyone sa ating mga online. Thank you very much for your participation, especially sa ating mga presenter na nag-face-to-face dyan. Thank you, and make sure meron kayong attendance sa tutorial. I-send nyo na lang sa GC. And see you again, hopefully next week, if not after next week. Thank you, everyone. Good job.
Bye, ma'am.
Neil,
So, kung naman,
paki-collect pala sa mga drawing, ha?
Sige, ma'am.
Paki-collect sa drawing.
Opo, ma'am.
Sige, bye.
Wala lagi dito.